Can you introduce yourself?
Kosarev Dmitry Ivanovich, citizen of Russian Federation and a businessman.
Is it true that you own Vivacom company?
Yes, that's true. I'm a majority shareholder in Vivacom. I own 76%, of which 43 are owned by my company, Imperna, and 33% are owned by Vneshtor Bank on the Crasher company balance.
Where did you get those shares?
I bought them from my old pal Tsvetan Vasilyev, who in his turn obtained them from Louvrier under special conditions. Louvrier wasn't able to meet these conditions, and so he gave it to Tsvetan, and Tsvetan sold them to me.
But Bulgarian managers said that Tsvetan is the ultimate benefactor. Can you comment on that?
It's a lie. All documents that we have were ready to show to VTB Capital Management for familiarization so that they could confirm that I am the sole shareholder and this is my bargain. But somehow we haven't received any answer from them or any request to see those documents.
There are rumors in Bulgarian press that you represent Konstantin Malafeyev interests.
Well, that is just not true. This is my bargain. I am the sole shareholder of this company. This is my personal transaction. And regarding Konstantin Malafeyev, well, I know him quite well, and we are acquainted for a long time.
Not long ago, a head of Bulgarian VTB Capital Office said that Vivacom exceeded the time limit of their loan payment.
That's also not true. Credit that amounts to 150 million euros was to be repaid on 22nd of May this year. But VTB Capital single-handedly prolonged the credit time limit. So by this moment, credit in this fact is not overdue. Even more so, VTB Capital had organized an absolutely opaque and totally illegal, from our point of view, auction where they want to leave a deposit on the credit.
You mentioned an auction which VTB Capital had organized. Tell me more about your attitude towards that event.
My attitude? Well, how can I feel a completely unlawful and really shady opaque auction where only 4 companies are going to participate? 3 of these companies are just for show, and the 4th one is a joint enterprise for Velchers Brothers and Spas Rusev, and they are inclined to win in this rigged auction and buy Vivacom, a company that costs more than $1 billion for around 200 million euros.
Компания стоимостью свыше миллиарда евро будет куплена за какие-то 180-200 миллионов евро.
You mentioned Bulgarian businessmen which participate in attack on your company. How did you come to that conclusion?
Очень просто.
It is very simple. Brothers Velochev, together with Spas Rusev, have a company. They should, in all fairness, be the winner of such an auction. The deal is also covered politically by Pievsky, who had a substantial influence in the government of Bulgaria, as well as with the Attorney General of Bulgaria.
Который имеет достаточно высокий вес в правительстве Болгарии, и в том числе в прокуратуре Болгарии.
Could you be a little more specific? What is the role of Pievsky in this deal?
Pievsky is the Grey Cardinal, who is in fact controlling the actions of the Attorney General of Bulgaria, and in some way also the government. Thus, we are dumbfounded at how the Bulgarian government, with the Attorney General office, allows itself to be governed and controlled.
I would like to talk more about the role of Bulgarian government in the conflict concerning the company Vivacom.
The role of the Bulgarian government is astounding. The government is not protecting the interests of Bulgaria by allowing deals. They're in fact illegal by law in the country, because the stocks of the company are under arrest. They're under arrest both in Bulgaria and Luxembourg. You get the feeling that Pievsky is blocking this, and the Bulgarian government is incapable of making an independent decision, blocking any chance of turning this deal from an intransparent to a transparent deal.
Правительство Болгарии не в состоянии принять самостоятельного решения и перевести эту сделку из разряда непрозрачных в разряд прозрачных.
Okay, in a situation when the Bulgarian government is doing and saying nothing, how are you defending your interests?
Конечно, это первое, что мы сделали.
Certainly, that is the first thing we did. We had sent notices to all participants of this auction. In them, we laid out our position, explained the situation that occurred, and warned them of the consequences of this deal. A deal that we will certainly appeal, and after we will file a lawsuit. And I believe, as a banker and as a financier, that no self-respecting investor will participate in this deal, knowing the details.
Зная о том, какая она.
Have you informed the participants of the VTB auction about your position on this auction?
Of course, as soon as we found out from the press, and I want that to be clear, we found that out from the press, that VTB is preparing this deal and is ready to float a pledge on shares of Vivacom stocks, immediately we send them a proposal refinancing the deal. However, not only that VTB has not responded, managers and lawyers from VTB are doing everything in their power to stall, asking us to send them ridiculous documents that have nothing to do with this deal. We are very, very surprised by the position of VTB Capital Management.
Требуют с нас какие-то совершенно несуразные документы, которые не относятся к этой сделке. Поэтому мы удивлены позицией менеджмента ВТБ Капитал.
In the beginning of the interview, you mentioned that VTB Capital is illegally holding 33% of Vivacom stocks belonging to you. How are you responding to this?
Certainly, we sent a lawsuit to an international arbitration with a demand to immediately return these 33% that are factually ours, and a request to compensate our losses as a result of such actions.
What else are you planning to undertake in order to protect your interests?
Well, in particular, we are prepared to send a lawsuit in different jurisdictions with a demand to immediately suspend the deal, compensate our losses that we suffered due to the result of actions by brothers Vilichevs and the Bulgarian government.
Can you estimate the value of the company right now?
The financial situation is acceptable. The company is working well, but I have to say that it isn't working as well as it did under Tsvetana Vasilieva. At this present time, as a result of the conflict, the management of the company began making deals that are not completely transparent. It is in our interest that if the situation is resolved, and hopefully it will be resolved, we will set the company right.
Thank you very much for your interview.